was that it was going to be fearful sights, and we broke that word down, which is talking about terror, or things that cause sudden terror, which is talking about terrorist attacks. And the reason why these things are happening is so that they can pass legislation, so they can bring in that new world order, because that's all going to be built around striking fear in people. That's how they take away people's rights. They get them all bugged out and scared, and then they say, well, yeah, it's your right to bear arms, but we need to take it away from you so we can protect everybody. But yeah, we're going to keep guns and stuff. How's that? That's backwards. But that's all to fulfill prophecy. Keep reading.
Job chapter 18, verse 5.
Yep.
Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Yeah, so the so-called light, all right, the Illuminati of the wicked, they're going to be put out, man. Okay? Because they claim that they have the light, right? They're the illuminated ones. And you less illuminated ones, like you actors, you rappers, you niggas that's part of the boule, you're going to be put out too. Because you part of that house of the wicked, because you push this man's agenda, man. All right? But that's talking about the so-called white man. He's going to be put out. Keep reading.
And the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Yep.
The light shall be darkened in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him.
That's right.
The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall not, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Yeah,
so what it says, his own strength shall strain him. What's the so-called white man's strength? His gun. That's all he trusts in. If he have his gun or some type of weapon of war, that's a one-hitter quitter at most, if used properly. That's what he trusts in. That's why they buying up a bunch of AR-15s, man. Okay, that's why you got some of these Edomites, these crackers. They got fucking grenade launchers. They got AK-47s. Some of them they making hybrid guns and stuff. They getting ready to bring it, man. But that's gonna be put to strength, and their counsel is gonna fall. Keep reading.
For he is cast into a net by his own feet.
Yeah.
And he walketh upon a snare. The grind shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him.
That's talking about the Israelites. All right. It said the grinder, the grind, and the robber shall take him. Because what the Lord's setting you up. See, that's the thing. You get these Edomites, they get proud. They buying their guns for the race wars or to defend themselves. And it's all going to be backfired on them, man. Because the Lord's just building up their pride for that great fall, man. Okay? Because all the nations had great pride before they fell, man. Hell, even Israel had great pride before they fell. So how much more when this man falls? Because he thinks he's invincible. He thinks he's God. So the Lord gonna bring a whole bunch of disaster on this man that's gonna cause terror. All right? Keep reading.
The snare is laid for him in the ground.
Yep.
And a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side.
Terror shall make him afraid on every side. Who's the wicked? The wicked is the so-called white man. What's the terrorists? The Lord setting up these protesters. That got these people scared. Putting the spirit on these directors and lesser illuminated ones to make movies showing Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans getting revenge on their oppressors. You got Avatar, which I was talking about the Native Americans. Then you had was it Machete? And then you just had Django come out. All movies geared towards showing those that were oppressed, putting vengeance and recompense on them that oppressed them. That's the Lord stirring that spirit up, man. Read that verse again. And that's striking terror in the hearts of these Caucasians, man. That's why they try to act cool with you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They going all out their way to be cool with you. Okay? But don't let that fool you, man. They just doing that to please the poor, man. Never trust your enemy. Keep reading.
Terror shall make him afraid on every side.
Yep.
and shall drive his feet. And shall drive him to his feet.
Yeah, and this man is eventually gonna bug out, man. It was a news article, or they was doing an interview with some of the people that was survived the shooting at Aurora, which that was set up. Okay, so that dude looked bugged. That dude that shot up that place, he looked totally MK Ultra, man. His mind was gone. But it was this Caucasian man, this Edomite. He left his woman and they little infant baby. He left them behind and ran out of the movie theaters, left them to get potentially shot up. And they was interviewing him, and he was acting like how a woman would act in a situation like that. He was damn near about to start crying. He was like, "Oh God, I just want to get out. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about my wife and my children." And the woman just sitting there like a dude, like wow. And then she ended up marrying that dude like an asshole. I would have been like super pissed, man. You're supposed to protect your house, man. You know, it's whatever, man. But that's the state of these people. So now they fearful, man, because terror is happening all over on all sides. Their money is they see their money is depleting, is losing its value. Okay, you got some of these Edomites, they know about the chip because they watch the brothers, or they watch these programs that go in about it. They fearing that. They fear their guns getting taken away. They fear that their precious America is being transformed into a police state. So terrorists is all around them, and they starting to bug out, man. And it's glorious, man. Because the Lord is going to bring them down to his knees. Keep reading.
His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his every side.
What's that? That's these nations making missiles, man. His strength being hunger bitten, that's them starting to take away his guns, man. Alright? And these destruction is, what's it, on every side? That's these nations gearing up to destroy him, man. It's beautiful. Keep reading.
It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
The firstborn of death is who you really call Jesus Christ. Okay, he's the firstborn of death. And he said he's going to devour them, man. So that proves the Lord is going to destroy this so-called white man. He's going to destroy America, and he's going to destroy NATO and EU over there in World War III, which we already broke that down when he come back again. Keep reading.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle.
Yeah.
And it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
And you're going to realize that the Heavenly Father is the king of terrors, man. Okay? Mr. Big Bad, you know, he's the big bad wolf. Yeah. The so-called white man, he think he's the terror of all terrorists. Because he is a terrorist. That's how he is. That's his kingdom. It was by the sword. The sword, if you threaten to kill somebody, that's striking terror in them. But it's someone stronger than you. Okay, it's the Heavenly Father. He's the king of terrors. Oh my God, this nigga got on pink bubblegum Nikes, man. These niggas need to be destroyed, man. They need to be destroyed. You see that? Fucking bubblicious, pink bubblegum, double bubble looking, shiny bubblegum shoes, man. Wow. Keep reading. Read down to the end of that chapter.
It shall devour in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Ooh, that's the missiles. That's the missiles. So that proves that Job understood that this place was going to get hit, man. Because this is the tabernacle of the wicked. Okay? Keep reading.
His roots shall be dried up beneath and above his branch he cut off.
Yep.
His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets.
That's right. Nobody ain't gonna be talking about the so-called white man in the kingdom of heaven. That's something glorious. And they damn sure ain't gonna be talking about America unless they talking about how the Lord totally destroyed this place. Because, man, that day, that's gonna be like the new Passover. Okay? When this place get destroyed and the elect is delivered and the kingdom of heaven, man, that's gonna be the thing that's gonna be talked about forever. Just how they talk about Moses and Aaron when they led the children of Israel out of Egypt, it's still taught to today. Well, when the Lord come back and destroy this place,